Hey guys, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's so nice to join you. Today we're going to deal with a very basic substitution question. These will always come up, so I recommend you have a good understanding of how to do something like this. Moving straight into the question, they've asked us to calculate the value of the expression 7x squared plus 5x plus 4 if x is equal to minus 1. Now remember, x could be any number in the world, but the examiner has specifically said to you, in this case, x is equal to minus 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to write out the question first. So we're going to say 7x squared plus 5x plus 4. And we are going to say, right, let x equal minus 1. Okay, so that's basically saying that wherever we see an x, we're going to put in a minus 1. Now, the first thing I would do, guys, is I would replace all of your x's with brackets. So I'm going to say 7, and then there's brackets, and then the square on the outside, plus 5, and then I'm going to replace the x with brackets, plus 4. Now we know exactly where to put the minus 1 in. So the minus 1 would go in there, and the minus 1 would go in there. Now we need to follow our BODMAS rules. BODMAS, we need to first deal with our brackets or our exponents. Then we would move on to our multiplication, and then we would move on to our addition. So the first thing we need to do is try and get rid of these brackets as well as the exponents. So if we look at this part, we can see that we need to get rid of the squared. Now, what does this mean? This means that it is minus 1 times another minus 1. So we know that minus 1 times minus 1 becomes a positive 1. So we know that 7 is going to be multiplied now by 1, and we've got rid of that exponent. And I'm going to write the rest of it out just for simplicity's sake. Right, then we move on to the second step, and we need to deal with any multiplication that we can do now. So let's start with that. So starting off, here's a bit of multiplication, here's a bit of multiplication. We cannot do the addition yet because we first have to deal with the multiplication. Once that's done, then we can move on to the addition. So let's start off with that. 7 times 1 is 7. Is it a plus or a minus here, guys? Correct. Because we've got a positive being multiplied by a negative, we know that it's going to be a negative answer, and 5 times 1 is simply 5. So positive 5 times negative 1 gives you negative 5, and then we've got a positive 4 at the end. Now we've got 7 minus 5 plus 4. So now we can just work from left to right doing our addition and subtraction. So 7 minus 5 is 2, plus 4 gives you 6, and that would be the answer to that algebraic expression if we've got an x that equals negative 1. Hope this helped, guys. You're going to get some really good marks for this in a test, so I suggest you really understand what you're doing and what the process is. Use the brackets. The brackets are so useful, especially when you've got a negative number to put into the algebraic expression. That's all from me, guys. Very special thank you to our sponsors for making these videos possible. Remember, if you want more videos like this, visit our website. If we haven't answered your question yet, remember you can send it to us and we will reply with a personalized video. Until the next time, guys, stay epic.